Hey everybody, Harry Brailsford here at the Ingram Cloud X conference, like X Games, but X stands for the 10th year. We're in San Diego, and I bumped into an old friend, Jennifer Anaya. How are you?
Hey Harry, how are you?
Good. I can't believe we've known each other 10 years.
Yes,
I mean,
we have.
seriously,
Longer,
so
I think, but
how
that's okay.
appropriate is that? So one of the things we're doing, and it's starting to become a coverage pillar over at SMB Nation, is women in technology, and I have some strong feelings for that. I'll go into that in a webinar later this month, but question for you is, I've done some research, and so I read the Confidence Code. About 8 days ago, there was a 60-minute segment with a CVP from Microsoft and Code.org. They're doing great work and getting women excited about coding. However, they're still confronting what we call the middle school cliff. And
Yes.
so women mature faster, girls mature faster than boys, and they hit middle school. What's going on? And I think Code.org is trying to attack that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. I have a middle school daughter.
Oh,
She's
okay.
14. She's going to finish 8th grade this year.
Yeah.
She's really interested in science, and she's good at math. She doesn't like it that much, but she's good at it. And
Yeah.
I think it's really about a couple things. About the teacher, and the teacher's really encouraging positive reinforcement with girls that they can do it, because I think more girls are afraid of doing things that they may not be 100% comfortable that they're
Correct.
good at.
Correct.
Right? And so that encouragement is really important. I think making it fun. You know, when you hit middle school, science isn't as fun as it was in elementary school, right? It's
Right.
a little bit of a grind.
Right,
And
a little more math.
Right. And so how can we make it more fun? I think the last thing is really about, helping kids understand more about technology and not about the cool speeds and feeds of that. They don't really understand that. It's more about what technology is going to do, because it's pervasive. It's going to be in all throughout our lives, right? So what role could they play in that?
Yeah, and maybe I'll double click down on some of that thinking, because STEM is often called STEAM, and the A stands for art.
Yeah.
And behind us on the camera we have an artist, and so she'll relate to this, that I really think data visualization, I mean, that's where I spend some time with my work in analytics and big data. So data visualization to me is art, and for other people it would be UI and UX.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
But I got to tell you, some of the Power BI templates that you can use, you can visualize that. And I'm not just talking maps. That's the easy answer, is the maps. But stacking animated characters, making it fun. Next question, and maybe this would either be in your life outside of Ingram Micro or inside of Ingram Micro. But what's being done? What can be done to get more women involved in the technology industry? It's still a little top heavy with males.
It is. It is. We've got a long ways to go, Harry, as you know. I think what we can do as leaders is really encourage more women to join us.
Yeah.
Especially what happens a lot is you have a lot of women joining in the bottom ranks and in manager level, but not making up to leadership and top ranks of companies. So as leaders, how can we help other women to empower them? What can men do to help with that? But really, it's a diversity of thought that we all need to embrace. It's not necessarily just a gender thing, but how can we create diversity across, diversity in race, diversity in thought, just diversity of course, with gender. And as leaders, I think it's incumbent upon us to be very mindful of that and proactively do things to support it.
Yeah, and maybe I'll end on this, because it's one of your big partners is IBM, and I always give a tip of the hat. So Jenny Rometty has been in that role of CEO of IBM, since 2012.
That's amazing.
And CEOs in general have a very short lifespan.
Yeah.
and so not only is she a woman, is the CEO of IBM, forget about that. She's done a spectacular job still being in that job.
She has.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely, one of my role models.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm super impressed by what
I'm
she's
saying.
done and just her approach. But I will say Dorothy Copeland from IBM is here at Cloud Summit X. Spoke yesterday on our Women of the Channel panel. And the stats that she talked about of IBM supporting all kinds of initiatives since back in the 50s is really impressive. And so it's a company that has a longevity of embracing new things, embracing diverse things, and Jenny's just the latest version of a leader who's really not only embracing it but being a role model for that.
Yeah, and I'll end on this. I mean, several weeks ago, went to the IBM Think conference in San Francisco, and I always say back in Seattle, guys, give IBM a second look. I mean, they're actually pretty darn cool.
Yeah, they are. They are.
All right.
Completely transformed themselves, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
too.
amen.
Yeah.
All right, good to see you. Thank you very much.
Great to talk to you, as always.